All right, this is the top 4 things on how you can boost your immunity this holiday season. Fall, winter. If you're someone that suffers with issues with getting chronically sick, I mean chronic like recurrent infections throughout the winter, this is definitely for you. All right, now I will tell you, before I learned this, I did exactly these things in the wrong way. And I was someone that had sinusitis every winter. I had bronchitis. I had all the itises until I learned these important things. So let's get right to it. Number one thing you can do to help boost your immunity, cut down on sugar. That's right. Hey, look, our kids were just out collecting all kinds, like pounds of candy. Just this Halloween. And so now the tendency is that we're going to be snacking on them all the time. And I will tell you, I had to look this up. You see this little fun-sized Snickers bar? How much sugar you think is in here? 15 grams of sugar in a fun-sized Snickers bar. Now, can you eat one? Yeah, the commercial, no, you can't just eat one. All right? How does sugar affect the immune system? Sugar has a negative effect on the immune system. Does sugar, right here, Scientific American, July 2018, eating sugar may put your white blood cells in a temporary coma. Yeah, sugar affects your immune system. As little as 75 grams of sugar in a day, which is 5 of these little guys, or maybe 1 or 2 bigger ones, and that is going to have harmful effects on your immune system. Now you think about this, when we get into, this is considered what, the flu season? And well, is it really the flu season, or is it really the overconsumption of sugar? Because if you think about it, we've got Halloween, that's candy holiday, followed by Thanksgiving, that's the pie holiday, and then followed by Christmas, well, that's the cookie holiday, and then followed by New Year's, and that's the alcohol holiday, and you throw all that in, and it does have very bad effects. So number one, cut down on the amount of sugar that you have. Number two way you can improve your immunity, vitamin D. Vitamin D. You got to take vitamin D. Look, the number one way that we synthesize vitamin D in our body is we get outside and we get out in the sun. And we expose our skin to the sun, and then our body manufactures vitamin D. But, hey, look, we just turned the clocks back. The days are a lot shorter. It's colder out, especially here in Colorado. You're not out in the sun. You're not exposing your body like you should. You need to be supplementing with vitamin D. How much vitamin D? Well, that kind of depends where your levels are at. You really want to get specific? Then get your levels tested. Very easy to get online, find a test, and get your level tested. But if you don't want to go through that, then 5,000 international units per day is a good starting point. And you could even go up from there. So vitamin D, that's number 2. Number three is you got to pay attention to your body. You got to give yourself rest. You know, this time of year, you're being asked a lot of commitments, parties, holidays, events, work events, end of year stress, shopping for gifts, like all of these things add up and can make us exhausted. And what do we always tend to do? What do we want to do? We want to push through. But in reality, we got to take the rest that we need. We got to get better sleep. We got to do things that are going to improve how good our sleep is, including not getting on our phones and tablets right before bed. You know, being smart about things like that. But actually, I got this really cool book, right? Matthew Kelly, Life is Messy. And in it, he says right here, in order to thrive as a human being, you need to learn to put yourself first. Before you are a mother, father, husband, wife, brother, sister, son, daughter, boyfriend, girlfriend, neighbor, colleague, etc., you are a person first. You're a unique and wonderful individual first. And we got to put ourselves first by acknowledging our legitimate needs and tending to them. Encouraging ourselves, silencing inner critic, following our passions, taking care of our health, being mindful of our strengths and talents, and being gentle with ourselves and getting adequate rest. Get adequate rest. That's the number 3 reason. Number four thing you can do to help improve your immunity is to get your spine and nervous system checked and adjusted. Get chiropractic care. Chiropractic care focuses on the connection that your nervous system has with your entire body, including your immune system. So think about this for a second. I was actually just needing to record this video, and the problem was that the memory on my phone was insufficient. It was clogged up with a bunch of things, that old pictures, photos, things I don't even need or use, was taking up space. And it was taking up space, and it was prohibiting my phone from working appropriately and from making this wonderful video. So the analogy is such that if your spine is misaligned, if it's locked in bad positions, if it's not moving appropriately, then it is robbing your nervous system of the appropriate memory and energy and nervous system flow of mental impulses that it needs to control your body. This time of year, a lot of people will think, oh, you know what, I'm so busy, maybe I should cut back on my chiropractic. But in fact, the exact opposite is what you should do. You really should make sure you keep your weekly appointments. Get in, regardless of how you're feeling, get in and get your spine checked, because you don't want to wait until you're having issues, because that's just going to compound things. You don't want to wait until you feel bad, because then you're already behind the 8 ball. You're already feeling bad. So let's stay ahead of things, keep up with your appointments, get your spine nervous system checked and adjusted before you really feel you need to, so you can keep your body functioning at its highest level. You can keep your nervous system communicating and connecting with your body and your immune system, so that you can really stay strong throughout this time of year. All right? And those are the 4 things. What are they recapping? You've got to cut down on your sugar. You've got to take and supplement vitamin D, get adequate rest and sleep, and 4, get chiropractic care to connect your nervous system. This is Dr. John Steffens. Have a wonderful day.